go somewhere else, you're not going to have health insurance. Now, I know pretty much for a fact that a lot of the people that are of this age group who did go out and vote for the Tea Party people who want to take everything away from older and disabled Americans, and working Americans too. I know these people don't watch the YouTube. They probably, a lot of them, maybe not have the computer and not internet, and some of them probably don't even watch the news. So, they're not actually realizing this, what they're voting for and what they're getting. So I say, younger people that have parents that are on Medicare or going to be on Medicare soon, what's going to happen? Explain to them what's going to happen when they lose that and they're not able to get health insurance with the voucher these Republican government people want to give you to go buy your own medical insurance. Explain to them how easy that is to get medical insurance when you're 55 years old and you have some pre-existing conditions like most 55-year-old people do. And then explain to them this fact. Okay, they can't get medical insurance, so they're most likely going to get really sick, and they're not going to have the money. If they own a house, they'll probably have to mortgage it, and that's not going to do it because you know how much health care bills cost. So you younger people to take care of your parents, thanks to these Tea Partiers, are going to either have to let your parents get sick and get sicker and sicker right in front of your eyes, or you're going to have to start paying. You're going to have to mortgage your house. You're going to have to sell your car. Did you vote for Tea Party? Who voted for these people? It's going to come down to the middle class. It's already coming down there. And if the middle class is voting for these people so that they can give the very rich, Bank of America paid no income tax last year and they made $1.1 billion profit. One of the oil companies, Chevron Mobil, I believe, made $11 billion last year, and on that income, they paid zero income tax. And there's many more. You can look, type it in on the internet, whatever you want. You'll find there how much they paid in taxes, how much they made. And you'll see that they don't pay anything. But yet, it's the teacher's fault. It's the people who's on disability and who are in retirement. It's their fault that the country is in such horrible things. It's the firefighters' fault. The people who come save your houses when they're burning down. Let's get rid of them, cut their pay so they don't want to work anymore. So when your house burns down, the big corporations that pay zero taxes, they'll come save your house. Yeah, no government. Yeah. Oh, how about the people who find salmonella in our salads and our eggs? Nah, we're gonna cut that. How about the people who take care of flying the airplanes, like Southwest just had all these problems, and now our government is making them recheck everything, and the government is helping. Oh, Republicans? Nah. Cut all that. We don't need all that. People will die. That's okay. We gotta get this spending down. There's many ways to get spending down. Killing people is not one. Making Bank of America pay a little bit of taxes instead of zero taxes is one. Making ExxonMobil pay a little bit of taxes on their $11 billion they made last year instead of none. That's one way. And I forgot the other few, but the Fortune 500 is filled with this. They don't pay taxes in the USA. And they even get tax breaks, which comes from the taxes that you're paying. They go back and they get subsidies, they're called, so that they don't have to, not only do they don't pay taxes, they pay less, they get money back. They actually get your money back. You don't have to believe me, look it up. Internet's free. Type in Google. You find all this stuff out. Don't believe me. If you don't want to. I mean, I looked it all up. But please, the older people, again, I'll say, they don't have the access a lot of times to the internet, to YouTube, to sometimes they can't even afford cable, so they're stuck on their local news, which doesn't talk about this kind of stuff. It's your responsibility to tell them that the Republicans are going to take this from them, and most likely it's going to cost them years on their life. And most likely when they start getting really sick and they cannot afford it, most likely their children, which might be you, are going to have to pay it. And you know, again I say, you know how much medical expenses cost. Are you willing to mortgage your house, sell your car, maybe live on the street, take 5 jobs so that your loved ones can get the health care that they really need? And probably that won't even be enough. Probably you'll be homeless and living in the gutter or something. I don't know. Figure it out, people. You guys voted for these people. You're getting what you voted for. And it's money. The Republicans are talking about money. The Democrats are talking about where the money's being cut. Look at where the money's being cut. It's not being cut in the military. It's not, the money's not coming from the very wealthy 2% millionaires who are actually getting your money. Your money they're getting. It's not coming from them. It's coming from the teachers, the firefighters, the paramedics. You know that. That's no way possible to balance a budget of the country, because you're destroying the middle class, which actually buys things. And you're not having any money to build your roads or your bridges, which are going to keep on deteriorating because you're giving all that money that we need to use on the infrastructure to the extremely rich, who are supposed to be using this money to funnel down and do jobs. Hell no, they're not. They got billions already. They're sticking it in the bank. You think they care? They don't care. They're rich. They don't care. And besides, what I want to know is, okay, these billions and billions, the 700 billion or something that the Republicans are giving to the people who got them into office, which is like 2%. Okay, they're saying we have to give this money because these corporations have to make jobs. To me, I can't find any discrepancy over these fat cats who sit in front of the TV and drink sodas and party all day, like Charlie Sheen and stuff. Why should he get a big, humongous tax credit? Is he gonna create jobs for you? I don't know. Why should these people, if they're gonna say the companies need this to make jobs, so we're gonna just give a blanket to all these millionaires? What is this? I mean, if you want to say it, say give it to the companies that can prove they're making jobs, and not to just your damn supporters who paid you to win this election so you could screw the country for us. I don't really know what else to say. I talk long enough. Just tell the older people in your life that they're in big trouble if they don't stop voting these Tea Party people in. That's it. Anybody who doesn't know that is just not paying attention, I guess. Bye.